first page you're gonna meet. So when you first open this SPSS statistics, you're gonna see this dialog, right? But you have to click close here. Then to exit this dialog and start working on working in the SPSS statistic data editor, when you click close, you can see this view. So this is the SPSS statistics data editor. On the top, there are many like a drop-down menus. So these drop-down menus provide access to the full range of options and analysis available in SPSS statistics. Okay, and we call this screen as a data view. Maybe you are familiar with this figure, right? If you want to go with a quantitative study, there are two statistical techniques. One is descriptive statistics. Second is statistical testing. So for descriptive statistics, that means you're going to look at range of values, their average, or like maximum, minimum. And for statistical testing, you're gonna like make comparison and draw a conclusion from the study data. So with these two techniques, your method and results section in your seminar paper or thesis will be done. So check mark, okay? So for this week, we're gonna focus on descriptive statistics, and next week, we're gonna focus on statistical testing. Okay, so this is this week's method assignment. So have you read the additional reading? Yes? Thumbs up? Thumbs out? Not yet? How about, yeah, okay, good. So checked. And you said you all download and install SPSS, right? So checked. Now, 3. Let's enter the data into SPSS, okay? So first, you have to copy and paste the table from the worksheet. I uploaded method assignment worksheet, right? You can copy and paste the table from the worksheet to SPSS. Okay, so, oh, yeah, I'm gonna give some time to work on this. So within this meeting, so yeah, just wait for me. Okay, so when you copy and paste it, it looks like this, right? But you may notice the variable names are a little weird. So in order to change this, you have to click variable view, the second tab in the SPSS. So when you click variable view, it looks like this. And your first column is name of your variable. So type your variable names. For example, our first variable, the first column, that's ID, sorry, that was ID. And our second variable is age, third variable is gender, and fourth variable is hours, and fifth variable is exercise, and sixth variable is dinner time. So that's that. And when you go back to data view, you can see now we see this names on the top, right? Can you see that? Now you can see ID, age, gender, hours, exercise, and dinner, right? So here are some variable information for our method assignment. So for first variable, age, that's reported in years, and gender reported as female 1, male 2, and hours of video game playing in the game, that's reported to quarter hour, and exercise reported to the quarter hour again, and dinner taken together as a family, that's 0 to 7 dinners in a week, right? So 7 days a week, the maximum will be 7 dinners together and 0 dinner together. So that's the brief information of our variables from our worksheet. And then again, variable view. The second column, so I'm gonna explain these columns, each of the columns, okay? So the second, we talked about the name first column. The second column is type. So type of your variable. When you click this little rectangle here, you can see this pop-up. So there are a bunch of types, right? Numeric, comma, dot, scientific notation, data, dollar, custom currency, string, restrict numeric, integer with leading zeros. So forget about it. So in most circumstances, the default is numeric, the first one. And so for your worksheet, you have to choose numeric. But however, you might also have strings or text, other cases. Like, for example, you might want to record some comments that your participant make during the experiment. So then you can choose string right here. Can you see string, bottom second from the bottom? But be careful about selecting string, because when you click string, these variables will not be available for any of the data analysis tools in SPSS. Okay, so yeah, most cases numeric. And you have to click OK here. Okay, so next column, third column, with that establishes the maximum number of digits or characters that will be displayed for that variable. So it's not really important. Okay. Next column, fourth column, decimals. That sets the number of decimal places that will be displayed. Yeah, it's not really important either. That's decimal. And label, that's kind of important. So fifth column, label, can be variable in helping you keep track of exactly how you measure something. So that's brief notes about your variable. So for example, here we have first row, we have ID. I would type ID number for my label, in age, maybe like adolescent's age for label, you know, that's brief notes about our variables. That's label. And our next column is value, right? So value allows you to enter text label for specific data value. So, so this means labels, categories. So which variable have categories? That's gender, right? So gender, we have female and male. So in that case, we have to fill out this pop-up. So when you click this small rectangle here, you can see this pop-up, and you have to write 1 for value and type female for label. And then click add button here, right? And then again, put 2 in value and label male. And again, hit add button. Then you will see this small, the rectangle, you have 1 for female, 2 for male. Once you have this screen, you can click OK. Okay, I'm gonna explain next column, which is missing. Missing can be used to specify values that you will enter for missing data, but for most of your missing data, you can simply leave the cell empty in your spreadsheet. So it's not really important either. And columns, you can increase or decrease the space on the data sheet for each variable. That's not really important. And a line, you can adjust, left adjust, right adjust, or center the value in the data view. Another not important thing. Okay, so measure, that's the important thing in SPSS. So for measures, you have to specify whether the variable is nominal, ordinal, or scale. You remember the term nominal, ordinal, or scale? Okay, So before going to the deep, SPSS does not discriminate between interval and ratio data. So it refers to them both as scale.